Coast. We're ready for football as the Seahawks get set to do battle with the Los Angeles Rams. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion and would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone.
And this throw will be intercepted.
Picked up by Blesson Austin.
They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And that's how you start a drive, because you know they had this play in their back pocket, waiting for the right time to unleash it. And boy, did they pick the right opportunity. Unleashed it big time, and that was also a big-time throw.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be second and goal.
Now, that was well defended. And as a cornerback, what you're taught when you see a wide receiver screen, either you get underneath the play before the blocking forms, or you're going to have to fight your way through it by getting through some blocking. That was a really nice play there.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I think it might be time to move to a different section of the playbook there, because back-to-back runs, both for loss. Now they have third and long coming up.
And now can they reverse the trend on third and goal with the last 2 plays having gone backwards? And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up fourth. This situation in the fourth quarter, you go for it. But here, take the points.
If you go for it here and don't get it, you and I are missing our plane, and we're going to the post-game press conference to hear him justify it. Because the next thing we'll see is the owner walking in announcing a firing. There is no way he goes for it here. Get the field goal. It's the first half of the game. You've got time to make it up.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
It is fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 20.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, only gave up 3 points off of that, so it shouldn't be a difficult hole to overcome.
It really shouldn't, as long as they're not listening to the chatter coming from the other side, because when you throw a pick, look, I know defensive backs, they have a tendency to be a little bit loud after they take one away, but they also have a tendency to gamble a little bit more, thinking they'll get a second one. Maybe they can take advantage of that with some double moves.
On first down, they'll stay with Akers on the ground.
And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third. They tried to throw on second down. Unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Stafford now to throw. And able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Stafford going to give this to Akers. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. Well, this defense for the Seahawks, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
Yeah, what stood out to me on tape, the way they were flying to the football. So that tells me that they've got all their assignments down, and they're playing with extreme confidence.
Charles, Thursday night game, I think a lot of teams probably say shrink the playbook somewhat. Is that correct?
I think you're right about that because you just don't have the amount of time that you have in a normal week to put in a full playbook. So as you said, you shrink the playbook, pick out the plays that work best for you. You know what else you're looking for?
What's that?
Who are the freshest guys coming off of the last game to play on a Thursday night? Guys have a little extra pep in their step. You go to them early and often.
And now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. So on 4th down, here's Johnny Hecker to punt it away. Back deep for the Seahawks, Tyler Lockett. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That punt was near perfection as it checked up inside the 5-yard line. You never know where these things are going to go, do you?
No, what was it? You got a John Heisman quote about that,
yeah,
right?
He said the football is roughly a prolate spheroid, which means it's going to bounce funny, and you never know where it's going to end up.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. And he will double the space they have to work with as they take it from the 2 to the 4. $3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second down and 8. Now it's Carson. And he will take this up to about the 8-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
On 3rd down, it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down. Now here's Michael Dixon as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. On the return, Jackson. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they are losers of 2 straight coming into this Thursday night game. Is it more difficult, CD, when you take a losing streak into a quick turnaround game like this?
It certainly is because you don't get time to work on the issues that you've had throughout the season that have caused you to have the record that you're having. You can't really get those set. So now you're trying to minimize those and maximize what you've been doing well. And I remember a game recently where one of the assistant coaches said to the head coach, forget our running back rotation. This guy has a hot hand, and they rode him to a victory. Those are things you have to look out for in games like this.
50 yards rushing for him now, and he's carried the ball just 5 times.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
On the handoff, running left is Akers. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try the air now with Stafford. And that'll be incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, Stafford. Being chased out left. Oh, a hit. He lost the football. Stafford puts it on the ground. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
They'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. That one good for 14 and a Seahawk first.
And they'll use him out of the backfield, and sometimes quite a bit. They're just trying to get him touches any way they can. 4 catches a week ago. There's another one right there.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Aaron Donald in there for sack number 85 of his great career, moving him past Hall of Famer Howie Long on the all-time list.
2nd and 21. A lot of ground to cover.
26 months. Let's make these babies cry all the way back home here. Let's make these babies cry all the way back. 25.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson. He hits his target. Lockett. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for 3rd down.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on first down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. How about that for a little jolt right before intermission?
You talk about taking momentum into the half with you, and so many teams have an emphasis on trying to score in the last 2 minutes of a half to carry that with them. It's not often talked about scoring on defense, though. That's extra mode.
And now they may take the lead into the locker room as well. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack.
Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted.
Picked off by Trent Murphy. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. So now 2 pick 6s that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
But number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get enough.
And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Leonard Floyd. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
Deshaun Jackson is now with his 4th franchise in his 14th NFL season, but this one, a homecoming a little bit.
And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Rams are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Flushed out right. He lets it fly for Lockett. And this will be caught at the 30. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle.
I don't think there's anyone who could possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field. But if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make this now an 11-point deficit.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And with a 2-score lead already, they may just look to get this thing to the locker room.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he'll just keep 2 hands on the football as he'll be taken down after a short pickup. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Once again, they'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2.
They'll run on first down with Akers.
And he's going to lose yardage, not that it matters, as the final seconds tick away. So we've come to halftime. It's the visiting Rams taking the lead to the break. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report.
Both these teams going through their final adjustments before heading back out of the locker room. Time for us to go back out to Lumen Field, where we rejoin Brandon Gott.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the third quarter.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is...
And for the fourth time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at about the 31. And he will bring it back. It's an interception returned for a Rams touchdown.
Oh, this is becoming tough to watch. I don't know that I've seen 3 pick sixes from the same quarterback in the same game.
And I know that many are going to scream at the coach about why did you let him stay out there to throw those. But truthfully, what are the odds that you're going to throw 3 pick sixes in a game? You want to leave them out there so they can work through some of the rough stuff.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick six. Rolling to his right. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20. The big play to start him out. Has him at the 45 already. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Flush to his right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Taken at the goal line. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Their lead down to 2 scores after the touchdown a moment ago as they start with a 1st and 10. They'll begin on the ground with Akers. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. A good gain on first. Has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. They'll go again here with Akers. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did. Timing is so important on a route like this because he's going to line up out right and then cut straight across the field. I think the ball might have come out a count or two too late, because by the time he was able to secure it, not much of a chance to turn it upfield.
Second down and 3. On the give, this is Akers. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
It's a gain of a yard.
Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Stafford on target to Woods. First down, L.A. They'll run on first down. Akers. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. He lost 6 there on the first down play. 2nd and 16. Here's Stafford. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Jordan Brooks. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, And they're staring up at a 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Got a man. It's Higbee, complete.
And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try to put the hammer down and finish this one off. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch, I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 12-yard line. The Rams, they are on the move. They've got another first down. Stafford looks to throw again. And he's got it. That's Kupp for a Ram touchdown. Cooper Kupp with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And the Rams got him. They bring him down. Leonard Floyd, the old Georgia Bulldog, finding his way into the backfield.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. They'll throw on first down with Wilson. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Aaron Donald, his 2nd sack of the night. We've seen him escape similar situations earlier in the game and get away for pretty good yardage. At that time, they get him down.
Yeah, they've had enough evidence that he can get away and run for good yardage, haven't they? That time it felt like, okay, enough of this. Let's play it the right way and get him on the ground before he does any damage.
Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. 3rd and long. It's Wilson. And that one goes incomplete on the drop. That's one he definitely normally catches. 4th down.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And there's the rookie from Western Michigan, Dwayne Eskridge. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th. And this a quick slant to Lockett.
And the Seahawks are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Carson. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. The extra point now coming from Myers. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And they've got it. They recovered it. But hang on now, though. There's a penalty flag down. So they touched it before it went 10, and that's obviously not going to help their comeback being here in the 4th.
No, not at all, and they're trying to get something going after one there, but you've got to give yourself a chance. Let it go 10 before you touch it.
And he stopped immediately there. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
On the Seahawks 49-yard line.
From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll dump this off to Akers. And they can't bring him down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 25 yards there on the catch and run. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it, and they got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down. If they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up, that'd be the time to do it.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Out of the gun, Stafford. He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield. Touchdown! Cam Akers, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Rams look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. So that drive there, CD, a good response, and that might be the one that gets them to the finish line, a comfortable lead.
Yeah, and that's all about not letting the team back into a game because they just gave up a touchdown. It was back to a 2-score game, and anything can happen in that situation. But instead, they came through with a really terrific drive right there that ended in 6. So you like to slam the door on teams. In this case, they're trying to lock it as well.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Now, this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the score. There he goes, right side. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game. Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there. Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. And this is taken in by the tight end, Bryson Hopkins. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Stafford's throw pulled in by Hopkins. Down under 2 minutes to go in this football game. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. This is caught. And the Rams are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. Going to run the sweep here. This is Cup. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp punching it in from a yard away. And the Rams look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This one certainly has not gone according to script. You would have thought on paper that this offense would have its way here, but they certainly have not, and they trail big. After this, it figures to be a quiet trip home. Give them 32 on the play. From the shotgun, Wilson. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Another big play here as they strike for 31.
At this stage, there's nothing left to do but to keep firing. And if you're a play caller, you may go off your sheet and use some things maybe you hadn't planned to in this game. Maybe that was one of them there that worked.
And now here's another interception. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey. And now off to the races down the right side. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent.
And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he'll be stopped shy of the 15 at the 14-yard line on the return. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all the...
And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. Past the 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Seahawks are able to close the gap just a bit. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks. It'll be Carson. They run for it. And he will get into the end zone to shave 2 more points off the deficit. Kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel down on Stafford for the 3rd time is intercepted. Picked off at the 35. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guy?
And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with the clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
Coming from where they were, they knew this was going to be tough, but they got the touchdown. Now they need the miracle, the onside kick and a little extra.
Yeah, and you have to get the onside kick and not have the ball bounce around a lot and eat up time. You want to be able to grab it, possess it, and get your offense out there for what you just termed a miracle last chance. I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells
3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Now Stafford. Going up top for Kupp. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Blesson Austin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them.
And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
Oh, way to hang in there.